Many of their followers turn to the guru for answers, and their sick faith blossomed all across the Indus Basin. So apparently, for some reason, this thing, the thing that happens, the end of the ice wall, helps the Hindus, actually spread. So interesting. Following the initial confusion regarding the Black Magellan's fateful expedition crept its way across the old world. Some tell the story of a group of intrepid explorers called into action by a mighty emperor, who for the first time explored the entire world. A great feat of navigation, and will be regarded with the promise of endless new discoveries, and riches to be found beyond the great barriers of the south. Some told the story of a British sailors from a godless kingdom, who searched the world over unknown lands and peoples to conquer, plunder, and spread their heathen faith. Their hubris carrying them to the furthest reaches of the world, where they met God's wrath, and caused divine punishment to rain down over mankind. Some stories of an adventurer who embarked on an epic quest to see all the world's wonders, and upon reaching the end of the realm of men, opened the door to an entirely new domain, from which all sorts of powerful spirits and dangerous beasts were sure to emerge. Some told the story of prophetic king back once role, and who wasted his meager wealth on a fruitless expedition across all manners of obscure and uncivilized lands, collecting no goods, treasures, or profit of any kind, leading their kingdom to misery, and in the final bit of poetic justice of heaven, all the lands that it is
discoveries we cannot secret from the public. They believe it speaks of the discovery that Russia is supposedly
people of the world. I'm gonna assume the last one were like the Semitic civilization, I believe, since those ones was talking about Iberia. Anyways, these were like the different civilizations of the world reacting to the stories of Magellan's men traveling on like the world and going from Spain all to the Sentinel's Gates. If the lore continues, we'll actually learn what this actually is, because I haven't read yet what the Sentinel's Gate is. So, to be had. Alright, I'm gonna just put the image of like the world. See what I'm talking about. I'm gonna keep reading the lore. Beyond the gates. As the civilizations of the Americas were being crushed under the relentless pressure of colonial invasions, the lands available for conquest and exploitation in the New World were quickly diminished, and thus several powers of the Western world would shift their focus to gain head in expeditions throughout the dominions, preparing the exploration of the vast and mysterious lands that lay on the other sides of the ice walls. These four pioneer empires would establish their first colonial presence in a second ring, and along the way make discoveries just as monumental as what Magellan had stumbled upon a century prior. So it appears that after Magellan's discovery of the end of the ice wall, from the rest of the old world and the new world, would try and find ways to reach what Magellan had discovered, and also search up the first ring, which I am going to assume that the first ring is anything inside this red kind of reddish outline here. So is the first ring. So first of all, how does the geography work? And why is the Isle of Man missing? Why is the Isle of Man missing? Have you seen this landmass? Missing. 12,500 pounds sterling award for accurate information in verifying the whereabouts of His Majesty's beloved Isle and his Manx chap. So things are going pretty weird since Magellan actually got to the ice walls, alright? And it appears that people, instead of, cutting themselves off from this exploration, are just starting to actually explore what else is inside the first ring of the ice walls. So, let's continue. With their already massive territories in the New World secured, granting them incomparable wealth health, manpower to drop on, Spain was more than a nation to lead the charge and exploration to the Second Ring. Aspiring conquistadors would set sail and crusade in the spirits of the Teutonic forebears and launch an expedition. Two main colonizers for now that actually start doing stuff, which are Spain and Prussia. What is this map? What the hell is going on? Why does it why is Prussia so small? And for that we have European war. Because I believe the guy didn't everything. So even big as hell, so we're just gonna see what Prussia says in their lore. The Republic by the way of it being a French idea as a but the French are no with this as the court around which the resistance rallies, they have become this attitude has been brandished against the French I think it's something here, right? Yeah, it's very. So, you already can see how this is going insanely. Okay, so let's see what the Kingdom of Zerzura is, right? Because okay, now let's start from like the first colonies. So we know that the Prussians went places and started creating colonies into the Second Ring, alright? So we know the French and the Prussians did it. So now we have to find what actual colonies they made. Also, what is this? This is what I mean. Like, when I stumbled on this post, things like this were why I wanted to make a live about it. Because what is this? Like, you'll just open an image and boom, you have like shadowy figure saying things in what appears to be Antarctica, but it's actually the ice walls. Let me see if I can find like a German colony, something like this. I really don't know how they would even look like a German settlements, unfortunately. Wait. This sounds German enough. New Schwabenland. Okay. Austrian here. Alright, okay. Let me check if there's here. This appears to be what are these things? And of course we have the Ephemeral, but that's for later. Soledad, Enforcement, Batavia. These are all wait. We have one. One Prussian colony. So, geography-wise, this is near New Zealand, and next to Antarctica, you have the Serpent's Gates, which I should read the lore for. This region has unique terrain covered in odd stalagmite-like mounds or rock dirt. The eponyms serpents are a species of large aquatic reptiles, usually not wider than a month in girth, but tens of meters in length, though some individuals are significantly larger. These serpents swim with their bodies in bizarre contortions, constantly twisting and turning, wrapping around and through schools of fish which they feed off. Surprisingly, the fish themselves seem to prefer to swim with the serpents, sticking close by even when the serpent is killed or injured. As a result, the fishing industry revolves around simply killing the serpents and using their bodies to lead around a school of fish. A school is like a group of fish. So already you have like cryptids and bizarre creatures living near the ice walls. But what I noticed is that here we have New Poland, which appears to be a Prussian penal colony, where troublesome Poles with wooden assimilate were deported. This independent state has turned the tables on their former overlords, assimilating the Prussian minorities and establishing itself as a haven for Polish refugees seeking to escape the French-dominated Europe. In a land where much harsher winters, the drowning of Marzana has become the favorite holiday of the locals, which with extravagant celebrations where the giant effigies of winter goddesses are burned and tossed into the ocean to commemorate the arrival of spring. So already we have a couple of questions. What is the drowning of the Marzana? What goddess are they talking about? Why is Poland in Antarctica? And why did the Prussians not even manage to keep control of a like small ass colony here? But we have other colonies here, apparently. We have the Batavia port, which I can't read what this means, but whatever. A highly diverse mix of Brits, Dutch, Chinese, Javans and Papuans and Maori, meaning by the frosty ports so that the Adaic, I don't know what the Adaic is, can make its ventures beyond Antarctica. Known for passing time with a variety of sports played in the fields of Rocky Mountains padded with snow. I'm gonna assume that the Adaic thing is like the... It's like a trade company, like the East Indies company, something like that. So we already have a Dutch colony and a ex-Prussian colony being founded in what once was Antarctica, but now is the barrier and the Serpent's Gate of the ice walls. That's already pretty interesting. Let's see what else we got. We get the Ghiaccio Splendente, this thing. Post-Venetian colony. Also, I know the quality is awful, right? You don't need to mention it. So Ghiaccio Splendente is a Venetian colony. This surprisingly wealthy nation serves as a preferred port for all ships passing through its Serpent's Gates. The beauty of its capital is renowned worldwide, with immaculate towers of ice carved from coastal glaciers, housing great casinos and markets full of luxury goods from around the gate and exotic lands that lie beyond. So we already have like the... what can I say? The Singapore of these Serpent's Gates. Okay, let's say the Venetians, which I also noticed that they don't really exist anymore as an independent state. So we have a bit of a Singapore situation here. Everybody who wants to get out of the Serpent's Gate has to pass through Ghiaccio Splendente because they are rich and they have casinos apparently. Let's see who else comes here. I saw Yakutia.